guys, welcome or welcome back to the video. If you're new on here, my name is Anita Kwamboka and I love having you on here. I love the fact that I found my group on here. Like, I feel so confident and actually excited to make these videos. It's no longer like unfamiliar territories and like nerve-wracking. It wasn't nerve-wracking. I like talking, I like looking at myself, but it was just like, kind of new. But I love that for us. So y'all know, what do y'all know? But I apologize for the lighting. I waited until 5 p.m. to record this, but I'm still showing up, so that's all that matters. So today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that a lot of times, okay, I'm going to talk about myself and I'm going to use it to encourage y'all because this is something that I genuinely deal with. So I saw a quote today and it said, "Don't close the curtains on your own performance before anyone has even had the chance to see you perform." And that quote really, really, really inspired me because it's like many a times, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes okay, I'm getting better. I'm honestly getting way better. I'm not who I used to be. So that's, you have to acknowledge your progress on these types of things. So, y'all, you cannot listen to your fears, okay? Because your fear is not going to lead you nowhere that you want to be. Like, sometimes the fear is good. Most of the time, fear is good because it's showing you that you're choosing to grow instead of staying complacent. Because you wouldn't be scared if you weren't pursuing anything that is worthwhile. You wouldn't be scared if you weren't pursuing. Yes, it's worthwhile. So, this is something that I've been really has really been brought to the surface for me as an individual person over the past couple of weeks, and it's that I noticed that I myself often try to close myself off before I even give it a chance. I don't know what that's about, but baby, I don't want to know. I do not want to know, because y'all, your fears are going to lead you into the worst possible situation. Like, you need to think about this. Is it worse to just try? Oh yeah, I burnt my neck. Anyways, I'm trying not to talk. I'm trying to stay in flow. So is it worse to try and put yourself out there and probably obtain a better outcome than your fears or even trying to trick you into believing, or to stay in the same place 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 years down the line, because you really have to think about it, because 3 years from now, you will either be really, 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 really glad you started the thing, you took the opportunity, you just started. You will either be so excited, like I know I will be, okay, and many of us, okay, period, or you will be irritated and you'll still be at square one. And the thing is, you eventually have to move from square one. So think about it like retribution. Maybe not retribution, but think about it like some money you're giving your older self. So starting the thing is you're making your older self will be like rich. It's like in the parable of, was it the master and the 3 servants? So one of them just buried their talents, the other one multiplied it. And the thing is, with this life shit, everyone is unique. I've been saying this all weekend, and I'm really happy to stay on here. But yeah, if God wanted everyone to be the same, he would have created Adam, and 3 Adams being Adam's sons, but he did. He made Adam, Eve, Seth, Cain, and Abel, right? But, and that is so magical, y'all. That is so magical because everyone has their unique everything. And let's specifically dive into how everyone has their own unique money signature. I saw this concept in a video some time ago, probably a lot of time ago. But I like to study these things. I love to listen to podcasts. I love to, educate myself. That is literally my joy. I think that's my hobby. So yeah, I love to educate myself and things like that. And also like shifting from like a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Y'all can see it work, okay? But it's really important to educate yourself. But basically, this person said, "Hi, baby." Yeah, my cat is looking at me. He's walking around like, yeah. Anyways, this person had said that everyone has their own unique money signature. And what does that mean? That means that what works for someone in creating wealth won't necessarily be the exact same as what works for you, right? Because someone could get like rich, like stupid rich, like billions of crypto, but someone else could only make 100,000. And okay, like ceteris paribus, if you don't do economics or you don't know what that term means, that means like all things can change. So I haven't like counted the fact that this person could still have some limiting beliefs and like programming to work on so that they can improve their cash flow as well. But I'm just saying, like, what works for someone is not what's going to work for you. Like, for example, Rihanna, she got riches off business, off music, all that, but her specific niche may not necessarily be yours. So that's why it's so important to pursue your own thing, because if it's one thing you do know, it's what your soul is calling you to pursue. And if you do not know that yet, spend time alone. If it's one thing, just one thing you can do to really improve yourself, is spend more time alone, because then you have time to actually sit with yourself and think, and really like analyze. And yeah, I'm not saying go full-blown isolation. I'm not saying distance yourself from absolutely everyone. I'm saying just, take some time back. I was privileged enough to have submitted my life to God, and through that, He used it to isolate me. And like, I didn't have any social media for 6 months. No social media, nothing, okay? I just quite literally disappeared and then reappeared. I made my Instagram just recently in August, which y'all could go follow. Is _MSANITA KWAMBOKA. Okay, so, oh no, hold on. Okay, back to the topic. My cat just jumped in and I didn't want him to, but anyways, you need to find your own unique everything. Be your own person, because if you are so focused on emulating another person, what's going to change the world? Like, who is really going to change the world? You're not going to be fulfilled at the end of the day. I used to really, really struggle with this, so I'm not just talking on my ass, okay? So I used to really struggle with like emulating people, but that's because I didn't have my own identity. I didn't know who Anita Kwamboka is. Y'all, I burned my neck so bad when I was straightening my hair, and I know it's gonna leave a scar, but back to topic. Back to the topic. Hold on. Holy Spirit, help me. But anyways, I was saying, oh my gosh. Like, hold on. I cry along with you when you smile. I smile. I smile along with you. Help me, Father, help. Okay. Anyways, I was just saying, be your own person. Be your own person, because it's something specific to you that God has put in you and not nobody else, okay? Not nobody else. It could be literally as simple as how you walk. Maybe you're gonna get rich off how you walk, okay? It is absolutely possible. It's something specific that God has put in you, okay? Whether it's that mind, maybe you're very analytical, or you're this and that. Yo, it hurts so bad. Anyways, what should I do when I burn my neck? Anyways, It's something specific that God has put in you, has put in you to bless this world, to glorify His kingdom in some divine way, okay? And y'all, there is some absolute fulfillment, riches, glory, favor, all that attached to walking in your calling. You need to walk in your calling. You need to walk in your calling because nobody else gonna do it for you. Nobody else gonna do it for you, baby. And if you really think people give a fuck, I promise they don't. Everyone is too focused trying to actualize their own potential, you know? Trying to be their own person, trying to make their own imprint on this gorgeous world, okay? The world needs you, okay? There's so many people in the world that need you. And sometimes your purpose cannot be like, oh, make $10 billion. I hope it is though. But it's not necessarily that. Maybe it's just being good to someone. Maybe it's being good to someone that's going to go ahead and make that $10 trillion. Maybe it's just inspiring someone else. You know, I'm not going to tell you what your purpose is, baby. That's for you and God to discover, okay? In the secret place, in the silent place, okay? But it's out there and it's for you to take, okay? So walk in your purpose, walk in your calling, walk in your anointing. You know what your soul is calling you to, okay? And the longer you deny that call, the longer it's gonna take you to get there, baby. You might as well just stand up right now, right? Yeah. I just really want to emphasize the fact that you are amazing. But like, I saw this video by, I really believe it's Mary J. Blige. I really do, but I don't know. Anyways, I saw this video and I may insert the clip, but she was just talking and she was like, you're amazing, but you need to get out of your own way. Don't be your worst hater. Don't count yourself out before anyone has even had a chance to count you in. Y'all, there is like there's so much power in that. And like, I really be having to remind myself that, y'all, because baby, I'm building an empire over here and it takes some fucking courage, okay? It takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot, but gladly, thankfully, I'm not doing it by myself, okay? The Spirit of God is within me, okay? And therefore, I have to prosper, okay? Because I have to represent Him properly. I have to represent His kingdom. I have to change. Yo, I'm a life path number 5. Now listen, wait, before we go on, I love the Lord and I don't necessarily know like what that has to do with a lot, but I know that a life path number 5 means change. So I'm here to bring change, or I'm here to be the change, or both. But I suggest you just get to know these things. I'm not saying dive deeply into astrology. Y'all know my faith don't support that. I don't do all that. But yeah, just like get to know you and learn what works for you, okay? So I would say just get close to God, because for me personally, God did everything. I didn't even have to think about, oh, figure out this and this and this, like, oh, isolate myself in this and this way. Like, no, I just gave my life to God. 2 years down the line, 1 year down the line, 1 year, child, God started to isolate me and work on me rigorously, and I love the person that I'm becoming. I love the person that I am. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, to all the old versions of me would be so astonished and so amazed and so just like, wow, yo, I cannot stress this enough. Yo, when you let God work, when you let God work, okay, I'm forever going to be an advocate of God, okay? Because there's nobody that can get you right like Him. Nobody know you like Him. Nobody know your calling like Him. Just think about it. This one person who knows every single thing about you, everything about how your life gonna go, everything about what you can become. But that can only happen if you seek Him. And y'all, another misconception is that following the Lord is boring. Can we dive into that? It's really, y'all, it's such an adventure. But I myself used to buy in to that lie. Like, I feel like it's another lie sold to the collective to keep us, like, you know, not in our power. Because, yeah, like, no. You need to follow God, okay? Nobody gonna do it for you like God, okay? And it's actually such an adventure. It's so intriguing. It's like, I think it's the most feminine thing you can do as a person, okay? And if you don't mind, educate yourself, because you have both masculine and feminine sides. But it's the most feminine thing ever, y'all. Like, I don't have a single worry in my life because I know that God is with me, because I know that everything is taken care of. It's actually quite an opposition of God to worry, you know, because that's like glorifying doubts and the devil and stuff like that. Like, you should never do that, you know. Don't doubt, don't worry. I'm always going to vouch for getting to know God, okay? And yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, my cat is a character. But anyways, I feel like it just got darker. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna apply that whole purpose thing to me, you know, because what else would I? I'm gonna apply it to me. Because for me, God has called me to do this. Now, I don't know if this video is going to have billions of views one day, or if it's just going to inspire just one person, you know. And one thing about me, I'm a walk in obedience, okay? Because you just gotta trust, honestly. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah, what should I do around my neck? Because it's low-key weird. It's not low-key hurting. This is what getting a tattoo feels like. Let's talk about tattoos, y'all. I am really skeptical about getting a tattoo because it's like, it's a full lifetime commitment. And y'all, if you know me, I'm a new person every 6 months. Every 6 months. Like, I swear I'm not who I used to be in January. I'm also not who I used to be 1 year ago today. Like, so it's like, what if I really just hate it 1 year or 6 months from today? But yeah, I think that's it for today's video. I want to talk about more and try and make this video long, but I'm going to be very consistent. That's the strategy. Consistency is the game. Okay, and I'm gonna play a bitch, so y'all be ready for a whole bunch of content. But I think that's it for right now. Also, this lighting is not encouraging me, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you to yourself, okay? Thank you to the power you just ignited and accepted into your own soul. You know, remember to walk in your calling, be authentic, and walk in obedience, okay? And get to know God, because nobody know you like God. Nobody fuck with you like God can. Like God do, okay? He still love you even right now. That's the crazy part. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Thank you to, like, from you to you, thank you, you know. I really hope you understand what I'm trying to say right there. But this is Anita Kumboka. I love y'all. Have a good rest of your everything.